Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm Brigitte Reisling, and I'm the president here at Oregon Coast Community College, and welcome to one of my favorite events of the year, our pinning ceremony. This event represents the entrance of these students and those out there remotely, the entrance of these students, soon to be Oregon Coast Community College graduates, into the profession of nursing. Today's event celebrates the students, the nursing program, the college, and all of you who have contributed to these students' success. On behalf of the college administration and the Board of Education, we are so proud of you, and we are proud of the premier nursing program of Oregon Coast Community College. This program is a shining example of excellence, which every day impacts individuals in our community for the better. Today's ceremony is the 14th pinning ceremony for the Oregon Coast Community College Nursing Program. When the 21 students graduate later today at our official commencement ceremony, they will form the newest cohort of a community of 230 graduates from our program. One of the aspects of our program that makes it so important to our larger community is that approximately, of those 230, approximately 70% of the graduates are currently working in healthcare positions right here in Lincoln County and in our neighboring communities. This program and the presence of the college is making a real and tangible difference in the lives of those who live and work here. Along with other healthcare professionals, our graduates are providing quality healthcare to the residents of our community. Our graduates are already helping to mentor future nurses, including these students here who have had the benefit of that. Today's graduates, along with those who led the way, are also serving as role models to their children, friends, and neighbors. They are truly living examples of how important and how rewarding a college education can be. The process of transformation from student to nurse does not happen just within this building and the nursing department. And so today we also honor each of you who have contributed to helping our students achieve their goals. And that's people in this room and people far beyond this room and in Lincoln County and beyond. The community of mentors and supporters includes, of course, the college community, supported by the leadership of our administrative team, the College Board of Education, and our College Foundation Board, which provides significant financial support. For the past several years, we have also partnered with Tillamook Bay Community College to extend access to this excellent program to Tillamook County to the north. Community partners and their leadership teams are also central to our success, and I want to call out particularly, especially Dr. Leslie Ogden, CEO of Samaritan Pacific Hospitals in Lincoln County, and our program is so closely linked with your organization. In addition, we benefit from the Pacific Communities Health District Board and North Lincoln Health District Board, both of which provide ongoing financial support to make it possible to deliver such a high quality nursing program. And we have also consistently over the years received support, direct support from the Siletz Tribal Charitable Contribution Fund. And that support has allowed us to provide state-of-the-art simulation labs where students are always using the most up-to-date equipment when acquiring the skills that they need to deliver safe, effective patient care. So this program truly relies on a whole village of support. These students here before you and at a distance have put in roughly 1,000 hours of clinical time during their 2 years in the nursing program. And a team of nurses and healthcare professionals have had a part in shaping these students in healthcare venues throughout Lincoln, Lynn, and now Tillamook counties. Our students grew under the guidance of these community partners is because of their facilities, their leadership, and close contact with their staff members that the students' clinical experiences were meaningful and eventually transformative learning experiences. The success we have come to celebrate is also built upon the support and guidance provided by a circle of family members and friends who accompanied these students on the sometimes years-long path to accomplish their dream of becoming a nurse. It is also because of this amazing group of nursing faculty and their diverse nursing backgrounds that our program is as strong and ever evolving as it is. So I commend each of you, those individuals and representatives of the community and healthcare institutions and family and friends on helping these students achieve their dreams. So this is a point at which if you have personally, through support or saying rah rah or open your facilities, help these students along the way, I would like each of you to stand and ask the students to give your thanks to all the people that have helped bring you here today. So please stand as family members as well, and nursing faculty and all of you folks. So I give to all of you really a heartfelt thank you for what you have done for the students in the program. And thank you for being here today. I'm going to add a personal note, which is that I have a family member in hospice care. And so I've had a lot of interaction with nurses recently, and they are amongst the most caring, compassionate, and dedicated individuals I've ever met. And so thank you all for taking this step in your career. We all need you, and you will touch many, many lives in the years to come. So thank you. And with that, I believe next we will hear from the student speaker, Jennifer Erickson.
Okay. Good morning, faculty, friends, and family. I'm humbled and honored to represent the best nursing cohort of 2021. For the past 2 years, we have introduced ourselves to nurses, doctors, and patients as nursing students. Hello, my name is Jennifer, and I am a nursing student. However, today we retire the title of nursing student and pick up the title we have worked so hard for, ADN graduate, hopefully soon to be registered nurse. Well, class, we've come to the end of our long shift at OCCC, and if there's anything a good nurse knows the value of, it's good documentation. So let's document these past 2 years of our lives. Let's start from the beginning. On our first day of nursing school orientation, when we were all strangers, both excited and terrified, we took our first steps towards our new roles. Needless to say, we had no idea what we were stepping into. Together, we survived our first exams where every question had 4 right answers, but somehow the one we chose was still wrong. We kept stepping. We struggled through our first simulation where we each started the day with a 10 out of 10 level of anxiety. We made it to the notorious winter term and took our first steps onto a nursing unit as student nurses. Then spring term came amidst a pandemic. We lost some sleep and some sanity, yet we survived and we kept stepping. Then second year came and we finally had days where everything started to make sense and we knew the hard work was starting to pay off. As we look back at all the steps we took together and where we stand now, it is clear that we learned to take care of our patients by taking care of each other. We truly needed each other these past 2 years, and that's why our bond is so strong. Each simulation, clinical, exam, and skills day was an obstacle that we overcame with each other. We have each other to remind ourselves that although the climb was hard, the view at the top is so worth it. Who would have thought that through so much adversity, so many beautiful things would emerge? New and forever friendships could be made, future job opportunities established, and a world full of open doors. These past 2 years have built friendships that run so deep, and I'm so grateful for that. I hope that our cohort will continue to be intentional with each other and continue these friendships once nursing school is over. Let us celebrate today and be truly glad and proud of all the hard work and many hours of sleep we've lost to be here. Congratulations, class. We did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. I'm going to now introduce our lovely faculty. So a love of nursing does not stop at the bedside, and we have spent the past few years supporting you in your journey to become nurses and colleagues and peers. So let me introduce our faculty. I'll keep it brief. First, we have Dr. Crystal Bowman, our nursing director, who stepped in during this crazy, unprecedented year and saw us through some online teaching and hybrid teaching, simulation, clinicals, all of the places where we learn and grow as nursing students. Yay. I agree. Next is Lynn Barton, who was our second year lead didactic, taught you in the classroom, taught you in simulation, and in your skills lab, really helped you grow as nurses. And then it's me, and I'm really uncomfortable saying anything about myself other than I did teach in the classroom and in clinicals, and I'm so terribly proud of all of you. Oh, sorry. That's my name. My name is Megan Tolley. Yeah, obviously, I guess. Next, we have Sarah Colvin. She stepped in this year as well as the lead faculty for our delightful Tillamook cohort, and it's available for them in the clinical setting, in their skills lab, and also just as a support for them as they make this journey in our little remote location up north. Kara Joel joined us this year in our simulation lab as well as part of the faculty, skills and simulation. Yay, thank you. Inger has been here for the past few years as a clinical instructor. Saw you through your first year clinicals, and then I think worked with you as well in your skills lab this year. Lovely, thank you, Inger. Karen today, a support for students in many roles and skills and clinicals in our simulation. And a good support of us. Willow is here with us today as well, who has been a clinical instructor for our second year students, excellent support for and has stepped into some classroom teaching as well here. Not with us today, but with us in our hearts as always. Angela Lehrman Angela Lehrman, yes, and Heidi Graves. Oh wait, Heidi's not here. And Heidi Graves, clinical instructors in working in the skills lab. And then Bonnie Reaney is not here with us today. Yeah, Bonnie has been, I know, I can't wait to clap either, Joy. Bonnie has been working with us for longer than I have been here as our wonderful clinical coordinator, working with students in our skills lab, in clinical, just a support for all of us. Yay. Angela Lehrman, also not with us today. Did I say her already? Oh, I did. Sorry. I went out of order on my list a little bit, you guys. Apologies. And then, of course, always, Vicki Briggs, our of course, is actually in charge of everything and keeps us all in line. We literally could not do it without you. Thank you, Vicki. And pleasure and honor, of course, to support you all in this journey and help you reach this step. Next, we have the introduction of our pinning ceremony. Lynn Barton, that's you. Thank you.
Hello. That's my Zoom voice. We did a lot of Zoom this year, so we always started Zoom with, hello, my name is Lynn Barton, and I am your Zoom host. All right. So thank you all for being here to support your student and for you all to be here. It has been an incredible 2 years. Our landscape has changed every moment, shifting sands, but we're here and you're done, and it's fabulous. So I know, right? So why I'm here is to share a little bit about the pin itself, because most people show up and it's like, I'm going to a pinning ceremony, but what exactly is that? So the pinning ceremony here, there. I know. I don't, it's just something in my eye. So a nursing pin is a type of badge that we have all seen, usually made of metal like gold or silver, and you all chose which one you would like. It's worn by nurses to identify the nursing school from which you graduated. Traditionally, it's presented to the newly graduated student by the faculty or a loved one at this pinning ceremony, and it's a symbolic welcome for our students to move from the role of a student to a professional in nursing. And the history of that goes all the way back to the 1800s and beyond. So if you go back to the 1400s, where during the Crusades and beyond that. So, but we're going to just stop at the 1800s, because the most exciting piece is in the 1800s, the Board of Women Managers at Bellevue Hospital, which was a training hospital in New York, designed a pin by who? Tiffany's. So the nurses then got a Tiffany pin. Anyway, so pins and badges are a symbol of identification for our students and graduates, much like a knight symbol or a family crest. It differentiates who you are and where you graduated from. Skip. Schools and universities created symbols like you have, and also precedented may have been set for nurses because Queen Victoria presented an especially made brooch to Florence Nightingale in 1855 following the Crimean War. So commemorating her help with her students and nurses during that battle. So that's what they got. Nurses, you know, this is very nerve-wracking. You'd think after all those years of standing in front of them talking that we'd be able to do this, but this is anxiety producing. All right, so nursing may have adopted a school pin. It's very distinctive. We used to wear caps as well, and I am so sorry that you don't have a cap because they were very cool. So uniforms, caps, and pins that identified nurses as they went through training and then graduated and identified where you're from. So the pin from Oregon Coast Community College School of Nursing was planned back in 2008 with our first graduating group of students. That pin, because it was the first group, is incredibly unique. So if you see a graduate from 2008, it will look different from yours because it has a small pearl and a wave, a linear wave. Following that, the pin that you will receive from every class forward was also designed by a committee of nursing students and faculty to identify your school. So those who wear this pin agree that it is very beautiful, which I agree. The symbolism of the pin is particular interest. The pin consists of the seal of the college, a teal wave superimposed upon a silver or gold caduceus. The caduceus represents as a staff surrounding with wings, if you've seen the caduceus. According to Greek mythology, the staff was given to Mercury, the messenger of gods, by Apollo, the god of art and healing. All right. So the nursing pin is, once again, a type of badge usually made of metal and silver, traditionally worn by you all. Your pin has those two parts, the wave representing your coastal environment and the caduceus, which is symbolic of medicine. So now those who wear the pin know its symbol and the proud tradition of service. So as you wear that pin and you begin your profession in nursing, it opens up a conversation with other nurses and other healthcare providers of where you're from. Like, there's a nursing school on the Oregon coast? Yeah. So that is what I have to say about the pins themselves in the pinning ceremony, which has been a long tradition of, once again, identifying students moving from the student role to the professional role, and the badge that you wear to signify all of the hard work and that you've put into this. So next is the pinning piece itself. So pinning of students will be assisted by Karen Pfaff, Kara Joel, and Inger Nielsen Lives. Zoom signing. That's the first one.
Okay, welcome everybody. We're gonna get started on the pinning. So Inger and I are going to alternate when we call the student and the family member or loved one who's gonna pin, just meet us both up here in the middle. So beginning, we have Leah Archuleta. And she is going to have her daughter Sophia and her sister Layla join her for the pinning. And I'm going to read a statement from Leah. First and foremost, thank you, EJ, for being my biggest fan, giving me support and encouragement when I struggle. My wonderful kids, thank you for understanding when I couldn't play because I had school. I hope I have set a good example for all of you. Keely, I can't describe how eternally grateful I am for the universe bringing us back together after all this time. Brittany, thank you for being such an amazing sister and friend. I truly appreciate and thank all of my other friends, family, and the nursing faculty. Sure. Next, we have Jennifer Camacho. And she will have her brother, Jonathan Teodoro Camacho, pinning her.
Jennifer writes, I would like to thank my parents, Angelica and Cirilio, for supporting me through my journey. A special thank you to Linda Molino and Lynn Barton for encouraging me to further my career in healthcare. I also want to thank myself because there were so many reasons to give up, but I didn't. Thank you to everyone that has helped me or reached out to me in the last 2 years. You all have a special place in my heart.
Okay, Carlos Yanez Carr. And Carlos will be joined by his parent, Carlos Yanez. Do you have Carlos's speech? Carlos wanted to thank his family and friends for supporting him through nursing school. And then who's four? Is Lisa Clark. Next is Lisa Clark. With parents Lisa and Bill Clark. And Teresa. Oh, Jessica? And Jessica. Is there?
Lisa wants to say a special thanks to Linda for not only teaching us what it means to be a nurse, but for also being the modern day Florence Nightingale. Thank you to Linda and Vicky for being there since senior year of high school and for being the motherly figures to guide me along in the nursing profession. To all of my clinical instructors, thank you for molding me into a baby nurse, and my preceptor Jessica for solidifying the final piece. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for giving me the energy to keep going even when I felt like giving up and accepting when I was a social Scrooge that hid in my cave when I was home. To my fiance, thank you for being there through this journey in the program and through all of the personal hardships along the way. If it wasn't for all of you, I wouldn't have made it through the program. Thank you all for having the patience when I did not have it for myself. Most importantly, thank you for going on this journey by my side and helping me grow as an individual.
Tabitha Drago. She'll be joined by Cambria and Landon Drago, her children. A huge thank you to my husband, Matt, our kids, Cambria and Landon, and all of my family. Words cannot express how thankful I am for the support you have given me and the sacrifices you have made to help me accomplish my dreams. I love you all very much. Do you have her, Edgeworth? There it is. Okay, you got her? Okay. She's gonna be with Cameron. Okay. Megan Edgeworth. She'll be joined by Cameron Vasquez, her boyfriend.
Megan writes, I want to thank my family and friends for their love, support, and encouragement during these last 2 years of nursing school. I wouldn't have been able to accomplish this without you. A special shout out to the faculty member, Lynn Barton. Your positive attitude and fun demeanor have made for an exceptional nursing school experience. Thank you.
Ooh, this is unexpected. Did anybody get a picture? So sweet.
He didn't give it away.
I know. Geez, Cameron.
So congratulations to these two.
How do we recover from that? That's pretty big news. Congratulations. Okay, are you guys good? Okay. Next, we have Jennifer Erickson. Jennifer will be joined by Dan Erickson, her father. Is it you or me? Okay. Thank you to the wonderful staff here at Oregon Coast Community College for helping us make it through the nursing program. Thank you to my mom and dad for never losing hope that someday I would accomplish this goal. Thank you for putting off your retirement and time in Mexico to stay and help take care of Lincoln so I can focus on school and not have to worry about childcare. Thank you for always putting our needs before yours. I could not have done this without you. Thank you to Dustin for always working so hard and providing for our family. Thank you to Lincoln for saving my life and helping diagnose my tumor before nursing school. All this hard work has been to build a good future. Lastly, thank you to my nursing squad. You gals helped me stay sane and made this program memorable. Kimberly Fiznolia. Kimberly will be joined by Kristen Ankeny, her best friend.
Kimberly writes, I want to first of all say that none of this would even be possible without the love and support of my family and friends. I can honestly say that I would not be here without you guys to keep my head up. To my mom and dad, who are constantly proud of me no matter what I do and always sticking with me through all the life choices I have made, some not so good, but I made it. To my nieces and nephews, Ray, Aubrey, and Tate for FaceTiming me throughout the months. Thank you for keeping your aunt smiling. I can't wait to hold you guys again. To my brother and sister, Matt and Jordan, for being my cheerleaders and believing in me. And to my sister, Morgan, who went through nursing school not once, but twice. You are truly one of the main reasons I made it to the finish line. And last but not least, to my best friend, Kristen, who has the honors of pinning me today. I hope you know how much you mean to me and that this accomplishment would have never been achievable if you weren't by my side helping me that way you did. So now that I am finished, we can start traveling the world together. I love you all, Kimberly.
Keely Wen. Keely will be joined by Ashley and Zayden, her mom and son. Keely writes, although I want to thank every instructor, peer, and family member who helped me throughout my nursing journey, there are simply too many to name, but thank you for all you have done for me. However, I do want to take time to thank those who I could not have made it here without. To my beloved Jacob, thank you for never giving up on me, even when I gave up on myself. To my darling brother, words will never express how much you mean to me. I hope I have made you proud. To my dear Zayden, even through this, though this journey has taken a lot of me away from you, I want today to be proud, to be proof that through hard work, dedication, and sometimes loneliness, anything is possible. I will always encourage you to choose growth over comfort. Lastly, to my incredible mother, today is my contribution to you for all of your hard work, sleepless nights, and relentless determination to get me to this very day. Today is for you. Aaron Nussbaum. Erin will be joined by Chris and Chris Nussbaum, her parents.
So Erin writes, I would like to thank my parents, grandparents, Mason, my boyfriend, and my friends for supporting me through nursing school. Thank you, and Jen, for being amazing friends.
Haley, right?
Yeah, yes.
Haley Parker. Haley will be joined by Diane Buhner, grandmother. Haley writes, thank you for the endless amount of love and support given to me by my family and friends. Thank you to my parents for the constant encouragement, guidance, unconditional love, and support. Thank you to my boyfriend, Johnny, for all the love, pizza parties, and laughs to help me get through school. Thank you to all my family that came to support me on this special day. Thank you to all my instructors for your dedication to teaching. Congratulations to all my classmates and now fellow nurses. So, Michael Reynolds Denio. Michael will be joined by Samantha Murray, his parent.
Michael writes, I am here to express my humble gratitude toward a person in my life that has given me great support and inspiration. It was my mother who became a nurse early on in life that encouraged me by her example, caring for our family and all those she took care of. It was her stories after working long hours with the patient she was passionately dedicated to. These were the stories that inspired me and encouraged me to follow in her footsteps. Thank you, Mom, for leading me along the way.
Tanya Russell. Joining Tanya, Dawn Russell and Serena Mock, her husband, and daughter. Tanya writes, this is particularly for her daughter, this first part. I want to thank my daughter, Serena, for showing her mama how it's done. Serena has been an amazing source of strength and the encouragement that I needed to fulfill my dream of becoming a nurse by following in her footsteps when she became a registered nurse through Oregon Coast Community College. I am so blessed to share the nursing experience with her and hope to become a nurse of such caliber, modeling her skill, love, and compassion for patients. And for her husband, Don, I could not have done this without my husband, Don's love and support. Thank you for being my rock, encouraging me to be strong term after term throughout all the emotional highs and lows. We have endured a lot of stress in our 35 years of marriage, but putting up with me through nursing school has been a true testament of your love. Helen Scott. Helen will be joined by Emma and Bo Combs, her children.
Helen writes, these last 2 years have been such a challenge, but God has been so wonderful about providing for all of my needs and in surrounding me with people who have loved and supported me no matter their circumstances. My two amazing kids, Emma and Bo, who have never stopped reminding me of their love through their cuddles, kisses, and patience through the hours of studying. My family, including my dad and my sister, who have always reminded me that I am stronger and more capable than I see myself as. Thank you to my amazing new husband and family for bringing me peace in chaos and loving me as I am. Thank you to my best friend, Shyla, who has also been invaluable as we have shared joys, tears, hugs, ideas, self-care activities, and late night conversations that can only be understood by sisters. Thank you to the faculty for always pushing me to take care of myself and for encouraging me to trust myself as I develop into the best nurse I can be. I wouldn't be here without all of your love and support, Helen.
Andrea Sosa. She will be joined by her spouse, John. Andrea writes, there are so many people to thank through my educational journey that I just want to say all around thank you. I know I may miss some people to thank, but here are a few honorable mentions. I want to thank all my Medina, Clarno, Stocking, and Dye family for ongoing support and love. Te quiero mucho. I want to thank all my friends and classmates who stayed up long hours with me studying or venting. You all helped me through dark times and the many family losses I've had. Thank you to my mom, dad, sisters, and brother for having my back no matter what and encouraging me to push through. But the ones who experienced the most sacrifices with me were my spouse, John, and my sons, Henry and Reese. I love you boys so much, and this journey would have little meaning without you all. I know that life has been a struggle for everyone, but I hope to be even more helpful to everyone now that I'll be starting my career as a nurse. I love you all and thank you. Joy Fair. Joy will be joined by Rory, Mahala, and Savannah, her husband and daughters.
Mhm.
Joy writes, husband and girls, I would like to thank my husband for all his support, help, encouragement, and for always believing in me. To my girls, thank you for not bothering mommy while I'm studying. I know it has been a rough 2 years, but you guys are all rock stars, and I am so proud to be your mom. You guys are my inspiration, and I will always love you. I love you forever. To my sister and brother-in-law and to my family in the Philippines, thank you so much for your support and prayers. For the faculty, I would like to thank all the faculty members, Linda Molina, Lynn Barton, Inger Limes, Angela Learman, Willow Sky, Megan Cowdrey, Crystal Bowman, and Sari for always being there, willing to help me. For my friends, Marty and Amanda Hutchinson, AJ and Aliyah Kwam, thank you so much for helping us with the girls so I could go to school. To Jen Erickson, Haley Parker, Tabitha Drago, thank you for studying with me these past 2 years. And she says, these might be a lot of thank yous. Ha ha ha.
Alexis Zerker. Alexis will be joined by her parents, Steve and Shannon. Alexis writes, I would like to thank my parents for all of their continued love and support as I followed my dreams, as well as my boyfriend for always encouraging me and cheering me up when nursing school got the best of me. Lastly, I would like to thank all of the wonderful faculty that helped me get to where I am today. Thank you. Yeah, we should.
It's just 3, right? Lastly, we would like to mention, oh, go ahead. Nope, she deserves it. Lastly, we would like to mention that we did have 3 graduates that couldn't make it today. That's Shyla Lakini, Jessica Maldonado, and Samantha Raines.
Next, we have Karen and Willow are going to introduce you to the candle lighting ceremony.
Okay. Graduates, please stand. Oh, yes. Willa will bring the lamp to the end of each row, tip the unlit candle into the flame and pass it on. Okay. While she's doing that, I have a few comments about the candle lighting ceremony. It's a tradition practiced during pinning. The one flame is shared by all, symbolizing the continuity of caring, passing from nurse to nurse. The idea was inspired by accounts surrounding the Lady of the Lamp, the nickname given to Florence Nightingale as she made rounds through the military hospital at night to check on her patients, delivering comfort and peace of mind during her rounds. The unique function, while the candles are, what is nursing? One definition is that the unique function of the nurse is to assist the individual, sick or well, in the performance of those activities contributing to health or its recovery, or to a peaceful death, that the patient would perform unaided if they had the necessary strength, will, or knowledge. Besides assisting individuals, nurses are uniquely positioned to act in the role of advocate for their patients. Virginia Henderson, an American nurse, researcher, theorist, and author, addresses the concept of patient advocacy. The nurse is temporarily the consciousness of the unconscious, the love of life for the suicidal, the leg of the amputee, the eyes of the newly blind, a means of locomotion for the infant, knowledge and confidence, and a mouthpiece for those too weak or withdrawn to speak. The pledge recited after the candles are lit serves as a professional mission statement that reflects the vision and values of nursing. In an effort to represent the ever-changing role and evolving and scope of nursing practice today, we'll be using an adapted version of the Nightingale Pledge found in your program. Please repeat after me while I read the words. Any and all nurses present, please join us. The Florence Nightingale Pledge. I solemnly pledge to faithfully practice my profession of nursing. I will do all in my power to make and maintain the highest standards and practices of my profession. I will constantly endeavor to increase my knowledge and skills in nursing and to use them wisely. I will zealously seek to nurse those who are ill, wherever they may be, and whenever they're in need. Welcome to the community of nurses. Blow out your candles and be seated. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. It's such an honor to be part of this penning ceremony. It's my first one for Oregon Coast Community College in the role of the Director of Nursing. The penning ritual and candle lighting ceremony are symbolic of your entrance to this great profession of nursing. And I would like to take this opportunity to wholeheartedly welcome you as colleagues in this profession. You have dedicated yourself to this journey, and today your hard work, determination, and strength of spirit has paid off. As Dr. Reisling stated earlier, today you join 209 previous Oregon Coast Community College nursing graduates to make a mighty cohort of 230 that will serve our community. While preparing to deliver this message, I spent a lot of time thinking about what final message I wanted to leave you with today. I thought about what I would want you to know, what words I would want you to carry with you, and the best way that I could share those words with you. Over and over again, I came back to one single solitary word, and that is resilient. A little known fact about me is that I'm completely obsessed with quotes. I collect them, I keep them in a journal, and I share them with people when I don't have the right words to say, but desperately want to provide comfort, reassurance, and peace to people. So today I want to talk to you about resiliency supported by quotes. Psychologists define resiliency as the process of adapting in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, or significant sources of stress, such as family and relationship issues, serious health problems, or workplace or financial stressors. These graduates started this program in normal times, in a time before COVID-19 changed everything, including how nursing education was delivered. 6 months into their nursing program, they had to shift the way they attended class, the way they learned, and the way they interacted with people. Their clinicals were put on hold, and they were asked to substitute simulation and other activities to replace the clinical time that they were missing. Some of these graduates were affected by the Echo Mountain Complex fire. Some of them experienced divorce. Some experienced the death of loved ones taken way too soon. Some experienced food and housing insecurity. Some experienced unemployment. They experienced a change in the director of nursing halfway through their program, as well as transitions in faculty along the way. Many were worried and concerned about whether they would be able to overcome the challenges they were facing and successfully complete their nursing program. But they did. They overcame it all, and they are here today, ready to enter the workforce as registered nurses. If this doesn't demonstrate your resiliency, I don't know what does. The very wise Nelson Mandela once stated, "Do not judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell down and then I got back up." These graduates did just that. They got back up time and time again. Not only did they get back up, they selflessly and without question joined the vaccination efforts in Lincoln County to help eradicate this pandemic that has affected life as we know it. When some of the first vaccination clinics for first responders were scheduled, I asked for help. I needed volunteers to assist, and this group of graduates did not hesitate to provide that help. No matter what individual challenges they faced, they demonstrated resiliency, compassion, flexibility, and personal strength. They illustrated Helen Keller's belief that although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of the overcoming of suffering. The resiliency that you have demonstrated will directly translate to the nurses that you will become and the care that you will provide in your daily interactions with patients, families, your colleagues, and the community as a whole. Resiliency is based on compassion for ourselves as well as for the compassion of others, and you have all proven this to be true. As you move forward into your nursing careers, I would like to challenge you to apply your resilient spirit through self-awareness, purpose, mindfulness, relationships, and self-care. These 5 characteristics together are known as the 5 pillars of resiliency, and I would like to just briefly touch on each of them and how they apply to you as you enter the workforce as a nurse. Self-awareness is having a clear perception of your personality. This includes your strengths, opportunities, thoughts, beliefs, motivations, emotions, basically everything that makes you, you. It also provides you the opportunity to understand other people and where they're coming from, how they might perceive you, your attitude, and your responses to them in the moment. Having self-awareness as a nurse is important because it will help keep you and your patients safe. It will allow you to maximize your strengths while also remaining mindful of your limitations. Purpose is the recognition that we belong to, believe in, and serve something bigger than ourselves. Your personal purpose and your desire to be a nurse is what started you on this journey. Your purpose helps you shape the mindset and attitude you have toward others and the events that you experience in life. You have found your purpose, and your ability to share that purpose with your patients and with all of us is a blessing. Mindfulness is a state of active, open attention to the present. Mindfulness allows you to live in the moment and to immerse yourself in the possibility of experiencing new things. Every day as a nurse, you will learn something new. You will touch lives and hearts, and you will have your life and heart touched in return. Relationships. One of the most profound experiences we can have in our lives is the connection that we gain and have with other people. You will experience this daily as a nurse as well. Even though you may not see it at first, the relationships you form will allow you to be happier, more fulfilled, and feel more supported and connected. Almost 2 years ago, you all walked into nursing orientation as strangers. Some of you may have known each other or known of each other, but for the most part, you were strangers. Today, you are a close-knit group of graduates who have formed true friendships, lasting relationships, and hopefully lifelong connections. Self-care is something different to each of us. In its purest form, it refers to the practice of taking an active role in protecting our own well-being and happiness, particularly during times of stress and chaos. Self-care is initiated and maintained by us as individuals, and it requires our active engagement. There has been little time for self-care over the past 2 years for you, and I know that today your thoughts will shift to the next big hurdle, which is passing your NCLEX exam. I encourage you to take some time to breathe, relax, and celebrate your accomplishments and the amazing, resilient people that you are. As I close, I would like to leave you with the words of Sheryl Sandberg. You are not born with a fixed amount of resilience. Like a muscle, you can build it up and draw on it whenever you need it. In that process, you will figure out who you really are, and you just might become the very best version of yourself. I'm so proud of each one of you. I know that you will change the world simply by being the resilient, amazing people that you are. Thank you for allowing me to play just a small part in your journey. Congratulations on your accomplishment. And now I'd like to introduce Dr. Leslie Ogden, Dawn Schoenthal from Samaritan Health Services, and Andrea Spiritos from the foundation to come up, and they're going to say a couple words maybe and provide the students with some gifts.
Well, hello. As CEO of Pacific Communities and North Lincoln Hospitals, I'm excited to be here to speak to you, your families, your loved ones, and to express my excitement about your graduation and pinning ceremony. You have survived and thrived through the most chaotic year healthcare has seen in recent history. The landscape in our industry has now changed. And although it's brought some welcome changes, like record-setting applications to medical schools, in nursing, there are still many challenges creating nursing shortages, including lack of potential educators, and we thank you for all you do. We still see higher turnover than we'd like in our nursing professionals, and we see an inequitable workforce distribution across our nation. So all of those things still make finding the number of nurses we need to care for the patients in our community challenging. But nevertheless, we're part of our local healthcare milieu, and one in which we hope to paint a very different picture for the future. As you know, OCCC and Samaritan Coastal Hospital share a very common goal: to develop a nursing workforce from local residents. You are the wonderful result of a collaborative marriage of education and employment, and you couldn't be more treasured. Many of you literally represent the future of healthcare in Lincoln County. The outcome, we hope, is a healthcare workforce created loyally good as well, but locally to support a dynamic, growing healthcare community. We could not deliver healthcare without nurses. You are an invaluable member of the healthcare team, the ones that spend the most time with the patients, the ones who often catch things the rest of us overlook or never even noticed, and the ones who administer medications, care, and healing. Nursing is a time-honored vocation and a lifelong career that is only going to grow and diversify in coming years. Your opportunities are endless, from providing bedside care to ambulatory care, from care coordination to quality oversight, from nurse management to discharge planning. These are just a few and some of the opportunities that exist for nurses right here on the coast. So I congratulate you for your educational achievements and for joining the ranks of healthcare providers, even through the changes represented by the COVID pandemic. You will go on to perform one of the most important vocations in the world, and we hope many of you will preferentially choose to stay in our coastal communities of your friends and neighbors. Congratulations to you. So we have some presents. As we do every year, we would like to give you a token of our appreciation from Samaritan, and that is a stethoscope that we hope will start you and take you through many of your caring experiences. And we want to make sure you get the packaging with these stethoscopes as well, because it has all the goodies to when you run out of earbuds or different pieces and parts. So make sure you do that. I was wondering if I could get maybe Kara or Inger to actually read out the names, and we'll do the dramatic draping of this to make sure you get the full experience.
Are you guys ready? Okay. Leah Archuleta. Jennifer Camacho. Carlos Yanez Carr. Lisa Clark. Tabitha Drago. Megan Edgeworth. Jennifer Erickson. Kimberly Fisnolia. Keely Wen. Erin Nussbaum. Haley Parker. Samantha Rains. Samantha's not here, sorry, she's absent. Michael Reynolds. Denio. And they give you. Tanya Russell. Helen Scott. Andrea Sousa. Joy Thayer. Alexis Cirker.
So now we'll have Andy Spiritos, our Foundation Development Director, come, and we have some more gifts, but I'll put a different hat on because now I'll be your OCCC Foundation Board member and assist her.
Thank you, Leslie. Congratulations, everyone. We're just thrilled we made it through. When Dr. Bowman said that this was a year of transition, it wasn't just COVID. I don't know if you know this, but OCCC has been in existence for 34 years. This is the 33rd graduating class, but you are the very first graduating class from Oregon Coast Community College and not Oregon Coast Portland or Oregon Coast wherever. So congratulations. Not only are you the first graduating class from OCCC, you are also the very first Alumni Association members. So welcome to your Alumni Association. As you leave today, we have a pin for each of you, a little thank you note, a little congratulatory note, and one of my cards. Keep in touch with us because many of you, or some of you at least, know the foundation through a scholarship that you may have received, but many of you will want to keep in contact with your classmates, and we are the avenue for you to do that. So as you leave, remember to always keep us posted, email address, so we can send you e-newsletters and keep you posted with your friends. In my card, send me a note, say I'd like to contact with so-and-so. Can you help me? Of course we can. So welcome to your Alumni Association. Congratulations. What an honor.
Okay, so I'm here for the next 35 minutes. No, I'm kidding. I'm just going to tie a lovely little bow on this gorgeous ceremony and send you off to enjoy your afternoon with your loved ones and family. I know. So I just want to say to all of you, thank you so much for joining us today with what I think turned out to be a really lovely ceremony. It's always so special us to really get the time to appreciate you and to honor you for all of your hard work and dedication over the past few years, and to thank all of you for supporting these students as they made this difficult journey. Nursing school is challenging. In the best of times, we ask you to gain a lot of new knowledge and also to engage in self-reflection and emotional labor that can be really, really challenging and open your eyes to yourself and your role in this profession. So thank you all for supporting these students as they made this journey. Thank you again to all of our community partners, all of the people that make this possible, our hospitals and clinics, the Oregon Coast Community College Foundation, Pacific Communities, Health District, North Lincoln Health District, the Siletz Tribal Council, all of you and all the people that I'm forgetting to. Thank you so, so much. So I think with that, let's see, is there anything else that I need to say? No. So I want to say just welcome to the profession of nursing, the resilient, Strong, tough, buoyant, robust, durable, supple, irrepressible, capable, and tenacious. I know we have heard resilient enough, some lovely synonyms for you. Welcome, colleagues and peers, to the profession of nursing.
Before everyone disperses, I also have a gift for you, but you have to pick it out yourself because they're all different. I have a friend that makes RN badge reels. So I had her make 21 of these for you guys to pick to lovingly wear on your badge to identify you for the first time as a registered nurse. So I'm just going to pass around the bag and you guys can pick out. And with that, enjoy your day and graduation. And again, congratulations.